Good morning, Africa, or should I say good morning? Because here we are again, mourning democracy, celebrating longevity and pretending that political reincarnation is part of our constitution. Now, in case you don't know, earlier this week, Paul Biya was declared winner of yet another presidential election in Cameroon at the age of 92. Yes, you heard me, 92. Now, at that age, most people are celebrating birthdays with soft food and early bedtime. But nah, not for Papa Biya. No. He's out here collecting election certificates like honorary degrees. 40 plus years in power and still counting. And at this point, if Cameroon's presidency had a loyalty card, Biya would have qualified for lifetime membership and free trip to Geneva, which coincidentally, he already takes often, due to medical reasons. Now, this isn't just about Paul Biya. Africa has a type. Our continent is like that neighborhood where every landlord refuses to hand over the property even after tenants have paid in full. You remember Robert Mugabe, right, of Zimbabwe? Yes, the man who ruled for 37 years and said he will step down only when God told him to. Well, apparently, God had to send the military to deliver the message to him personally. Then there's Teodoro Obiang Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea. He's been in power since 1979. Now, that same year is the year Sonny released the Walkman. Think about it. Wait, when he became president, Michael Jackson's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, that song, was topping the charts, and clearly, Obiang took that as a personal manifesto. Uganda's Yoweri Museveni, 40 years after and counting, Denis Sassou Nguesso of Congo-Brazzaville, in and out since 1970. These men have been around so long that African history books could use the tenure as a calendar. Children are born, growing up, and even retiring under the same president. And the funniest part, they all say the same thing. The people still love me. Of course they do, sir. Because when there's no other option on that ballot, love is compulsory, of course. These leaders hold on to power like a last slice of suya with both hands and a suspicious look around the table. But here's where it gets even more interesting, or should I say tragic, depending on how you see it. While the countries battle unemployment, insecurity, and poor health care, these fathers of the nation are still calling themselves visionary leaders. Visionary at 92? My dear, come on. At that age, even eyesight needs assistance. Meanwhile, young Africans, the supposed leaders of tomorrow, are still waiting for tomorrow to arrive. Because apparently, it's stuck in customs, held up by old men who refuse to pass the baton. We've normalized recycled leadership to the point where elections feel like family reunions. The same faces, the same speeches, the same "we will do better" promises. So yes, Paul Biya's victory is not just Cameroon's story. It's Africa's ongoing political documentary, how to stay president forever and make it look legal. We clap, we tweet, we sigh, and move on, like it's an episode of a long-running soap opera. Maybe one day we'll get new episodes with younger, bolder, innovative leaders who understand that governance is not an inheritance. But until then, let's raise a toast, or should I say cup of whatever you're drinking this morning, depending on your situation, to our evergreen presidents, the men who have turned power into a retirement plan. Because in Africa, leadership isn't a service, it's a lifetime appointment. If age truly comes with wisdom, Africa should be the smartest continent on earth. Good morning and welcome to a Sunday edition of Breakfast Extra. My name is Chiwetel.